There's more to move you right now at Team Mazda. Get 1.9% for 60 months on a new Mazda CX-50, Mazda CX-70, or Mazda CX-90, and make no payments for 90 days. The selection and savings are here for you at Team Mazda on Airline.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining us for 9 News Now. I'm Tisha Powell. Today, state and federal officials prepare to announce a new immigration detention facility at Angola. Governor Jeff Landry will join Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem and the U.S. Attorney General and Deputy ICE Director at the prison to detail the plan. The governor's office says the new facility will house the, quote, worst of the worst criminals arrested by ICE. We'll bring you live coverage of the press conference on later editions of 9 News. A man is locked up accused of killing a pregnant mother. Baton Rouge police arrested Alex Burns. The shooting happened in July along Highland Road. Police found 2 people shot. Kimberly Martin died from her injuries and her unborn child did not survive. We're told the second victim should recover. Burns is facing a murder and attempted murder charge. Well, back here at home, state police are investigating a hit and run that killed a pedestrian in Plaquemine today. Iberville Sheriff's deputies found the body at 7 o'clock this morning on Highway 75 just below the Jack Miller Landing. The victim was identified as 29-year-old Cade Dupree. Officials say they found the vehicle used in the hit and run shortly after and are in the process of making an arrest. East Baton Rouge deputies are warning you to look out for an alleged porch pirate. Officials say this woman has stolen multiple packages off of people's porches throughout the parish. We're told that she was seen on surveillance video leaving in an older model SUV. Call Crime Stoppers if you have any information. That number is 344-STOP. Just ahead, a look at your evening forecast with Henry Blakes. Welcome back, everyone. Look at this beautiful picture. It is a lovely day today. Henry Blake's standing by to give us a look at the forecast. Still quite warm, though, Henry.
Yeah, quite warm. Some of you will get lucky enough to get a little bit of relief from that 90-degree heat. But for the moment, let's take a look at our Doppler radar. We had a couple of light showers over parts of the Felicianas, but now I'm monitoring storms pushing over the Atchafalaya Basin. Notice near Simpsport, no lightning detected, but some rain in parts of town. Some showers and storms making their way to Krotz Springs as well. So watch out for this for you, Livonia, as well as New Roads, and see how far east this pushes into the metro area. But we're looking at behind me is our Sky 9 camera. New Roads pointed to the north. You can see those darker, ominous clouds in the distance and some of that rain. So that's what I'm going to be monitoring for this afternoon and into the evening. Not everyone is going to get rain, so don't give your hopes up, but the storms moving from the Atchafalaya will be your best bet, if at any. We're 90 in Baton Rouge and Gonzales, 91 in New Roads. So overall, we are looking at near normal temperatures. Except farther north you go, we've got 83 up in Macomb. Here's a look at your hour by hour. Just going to keep a slight 10 to 20% chance of a shower or storm in the forecast for the evening. I don't see a need for anyone to bring the umbrella, but keep in mind we will have that slight stray storm chance. Looking ahead, we've got college football happening this weekend, a big weekend for Southern and LSU, and we're watching the tropics as well. But for the time being, at Tiger Stadium, your first home game for the Tigers, looking at nice weather. Temperatures in the 80s. Kickoff is at 6:30, 6 o'clock Saturday for the Jags on the Bluff. Around 86 degrees for your early evening kickoff. What about the rest of the viewing area, your next 7 days? Well, looking pretty good. But before we get to that, let's take a look at the tropics. Still looking at a decent chance of development in the Atlantic as we've got our next tropical wave that's moving westward. As it does, it could undergo a little bit more development, potentially becoming our next tropical depression later on this week. So we're going to quickly go ahead to your 7-day forecast. And one thing you're going to notice is that we are going to have more 90s in the long term and minimal rain chances expected in our forecast.
All right, Henry, thank you. And remember, the 9 News app is a great way to keep up with things going on in our area. If you haven't already, download the 9 News app. Thank you so much for joining us for 9 News Now. Be sure to join us again in 25 minutes for 9 News at 4 on WAFB.
Now's the time to score huge truck savings at Team Toyota, where you can get a new 25 Tacoma for just $299 a month, or get 1.99% financing for 72 months on a new 25 Tundra. For work or play, we have you covered at Team Toyota, I-12 at O'Neill.